Hi and welcome back to Unknown to Superstar. Here we are in association with Passion for FM, and we've got an Italian little wonder kid for you today who could turn out to be an absolute superstar. The 16-year-old on a youth contract, Simone Pafundi. Now this lad really could be an absolute find, so please do stick around, subscribe, like, and get notified of future uploads, and comments down below as well. Have you ever seen this lad? Have you had this lad? £220 a week? A real superstar. Let's go and have a look at him. Yes, this lad at the age of 16 is a real find and an absolute superstar for the future, I would say. He's an attacking midfielder, media-friendly, driven personality, real good. He is only 5'5", but 16 years old. He might grow a bit. 2.8 to 8.4 million pounds as the Italian youngster. Now, he is predominantly left-footed. He's reasonable with his right foot. He has got a range of 165. So wonder kid territory, elite standard footballer. He could be all of that if he develops right. And what we do at this channel, we don't go moving them to PSG or Dortmund or put them in some real good club and say, right, he's got to play 90 minutes whenever fit. The AI develops them for us, and that's how we do it. Now, with Simone, what is he like as a footballer? So looking at his polygon, he's got a lot to learn. He has got a lot to learn. He has played a game for Udinese in the past, so that's interesting. Let's have a look at his biography. Yes, so this is his third season being around. That is just crazy at the age of 16. So he's obviously in the academy. He played at the age of 15 last season. That is mad in itself. So this season, will it be his breakthrough season for him? I'll be intrigued to see. But looking at his technicals, dribbling of 11, first touch of 12, long shots of 11, passing of 12. He can even take penalties at 11. You don't see many people these days that have got good penalty taking. Technique of 12. Coming up through his mentals, they are quite mental for a 16-year-old. Look at all these 11s. In this little area, you're off the ball, your positioning, your work rate, your teamwork, and your vision. All 11s to start with. Determination of 18. Flair of 12. He's not going to be the most aggressive person, but at 5'5", you wouldn't want that, because otherwise you'd end up with a Dennis Wise on your hands. And we've all seen Dennis Wise play over the years. If you haven't, go and YouTube him. Ouch, it's not good. His physicals, my goodness me, look at this. Acceleration and pace of 12, natural fitness of 12, agility of 13, balance of 11, stamina of 11. So this boy really is going to develop on, I think. And looking at him over here with his hidden attributes, we can see he's currently down at 97 of that 165 potential. It will cost you £5.5 million to prize him away. I would do it if you've got £5.5 million spare, because that is just a snip at what this lad's going to be valued at later on, I would think. I've not seen it yet. So what we'll do, we will fast forward a bit and see how he goes. 7 years to be exact. Simone, what have you been doing, my friend? Oh my goodness me. He is now with Liverpool. You might be able to just see it up there. He is with Liverpool in the Premier League. Oh my word. Now this lad, looking at it, he tries killer balls often, uses the outside of his foot, will pass rather than score. He will play his way out of trouble, likes the ball to feet, looks to switch the ball to wide areas. That's full up with stats here. Looking at his current ability, he is now at 158 of that 165. He is now 23 years of age. He's a resolute personality, so he's gone from the driven to resolute. That is good. Media description of a forward. He's now a forward, so he was that attacking midfielder to start with. He's now developed to be a natural as striker. He can also play left-hand side. He's played a bit of right, competent, makeshift midfielder, and unconvincing as a central midfielder. So he has developed to be a natural striker, which is absolutely unbelievable. Now, he is at the age of 23 years old. He's had 3 international caps for Italy. That is absolutely unbelievable. The media description as a forward, 23 appearances for the under-21s with 10 goals, valued currently at 54 to 162 million pounds. He's now 5'6", so he's grown a little bit. Not a lot, but how on earth has he got to Liverpool? His career Oh, hang on. We've just seen a few little bits then. So he had a season with Udinese, playing 13 games, a 6.6. Didn't really do a lot of that first season. Second season, 10 games, a 6.5. He's not had the greatest of starts to his career. That got Liverpool to sign him for £2 million. So at the age of 18, he's gone to Liverpool. That is interesting. Played 4 times for the first team. You would think probably cup, maybe a 6.75. Second season, goes out on loan to Panathinaikos. Okay, so he's gone on to Greece, £1.7 million loan deal. So he got 24 appearances on loan, 7 goals, 6 assists, 2 player of the matches, a 7.11. So that's great for him. Come back to the Premier League, had a couple of games, a 6.5, not a great deal. Then went out to Leverkusen on loan for £1.3 million. 24 appearances again, 12 goals this time, 3 assists, a 7.09. Comes back to the Premier League now with his current season. So what they've been doing is then, by the look of it, in these 7 years that have gone by so far, he's been out on loan, obviously being trained to be a striker as well, started banging the goals in for Bayer Leverkusen, so that's interesting in itself. So far in pre-season, he scored 3 goals from 4 starts, so that's very, very good. Looks like he might start to be player for Liverpool. And I did notice he's got that number 9 shirt. That's very interesting in itself. But how his stats have grown. Pace 16, agility, balance. Look, all 17, 16s, natural fitness of 15, pace of 15. These are all 11s. Look, 15, 12, 12, 15, 12. He has developed on the vision. And he's now a striker with vision of 15. Unbelievable. Dribbling of 16. First touch of 15. Long shots of 15. That was down on 11 as well. Penalty taken of 13. Not too shabby. So it's going to be interesting to see how this lad develops in another 5 years' time. Whether he'll develop any more international caps for Italy. Let's go on. 5 years. Well, Simone, my goodness me, what have you been doing with yourself? He is still a resolute personality, media friendly. He's now an elite forward, and the eagle-eyed viewers will notice he is no longer at Liverpool. He's still in the red, but the red of Manchester United. How has he gone from Liverpool to Manchester United, you say? Let's have a look, shall we? So his last season there with Liverpool was... So he went on to Bayer, then he came back, played for Liverpool, played 14 games, didn't score a goal. 6.72, he's struggling. That made Inter Milan sign him for £26.5 million. Considering Liverpool paid 2 for him, that's a nice little return. Played Serie A again, 32 appearances, 8 goals, 3 assists, 1 player of the match, a 6.81. Second season in Italy, 27 appearances, 7 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, a 6.81 again. He's not really pulling up any trees. He's not a third season with Inter Milan, 28 appearances, 15 goals this time, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches, 7.09. That's a bit better. Next season, 31 appearances, 12 goals, 2 assists, a 7.15. Now, we seen earlier on he had vision of 15. I'm thinking he would have been doing better than this. That's left him go to the Premier League with Manchester United on a free transfer. That is mad. That is absolutely mad. Man United picked him up on a free transfer. An elite forward who is now on 157 of his 165 potential. He has got an asking price of £127 million. They picked him up for nothing. That is crazy. And look at the vision. His vision is now changed to 17, flair of 16, determination of 17. He's dropped a bit of determination. Nothing else has changed there much either. He's gained a bit of penalty taking. That's about it. He hasn't really developed on much at all in those last 5 years. You do see some players who do kick on a little bit more after the age of 23, 24, but he has not. But he is now an elite forward, where before he was just a forward. He has had 38 appearances now for Italy, scoring 7 goals, valued at 64 to 109 £91 million. 28-year-old Simone Pafundi. My word indeed. He really is he's got more traits. Runs with the ball often. We had to switch the ball. Likes the ball to feet. Tries tricks that wasn't there before. Plays a bit of treble. Knocks the ball past opponents. Yes, that was there before. Tries over kicks as well now. He'll try that. My goodness me. He really is just a bag of tricks, is the 5'6" Simone Pafundi. And I think that if you was to pick this lad up a couple of seasons in for a couple of £1 million, or if you can get him early doors at 5 million, to have an elite forward on your hands like this lad be an absolute gift. Well, I hope you have enjoyed Simone Pafundi, because he is an absolute elite forward in the making. If you can train him up the same as what the AI has, or whether you can do a better job with him, comments down below if you've got him, tried him, seen him, or any of that. And we'll see you next time out. Goodbye.